Here are 3 incredible AI art side hustles that you need to start in 2024. Check out the first one. The first one we're looking at is selling seamless patterns. Now, you're gonna be actually generating seamless patterns and selling the digital art file on a marketplace like Etsy or even in your own brand. Now, these can be easily generated, and I'm gonna show you how to do that, but I first wanna show you some of the potential of this. Now, there is a whole huge community, as you can see here, of different sellers selling all kinds of different things in all kinds of different niches. And people are buying these so that they can print them themselves onto different types of fabrics, like maybe blankets or hoodies and t-shirts, or just any kind of fabric or any kind of thing that you could print on. People can print these on themselves. So that's why people buy them. One of the huge sellers of seamless patterns on Etsy is called Digital Curio. Now you can see right here that they have to date 804,060 sales. And here's some of the items that they actually sell. A lot of times they're selling these in like bundles and that kind of thing, but you can see most of their items are starting at $4.27 for all these different kinds of patterns. Now, if we go up here and we hit this about button, we can actually see how long their business has been going, and they've actually been on Etsy since 2014. Now, I assume most of these 804,000 sales were probably not happening early on. I'm sure it's ramped up as they've gone. But if we pull out our calculator and we just divide this up over the 9 years that they've been on Etsy. So if we do 804,060 divided by the 9 years they've been on Etsy, that's about 89,000 sales per year. Then we divide that by 12, and that's gonna give us an average of about 7,445 sales per month over the 9 years they've been on Etsy. Then if we just take that $4.27 and we just assume that everybody's only buying one pattern at $4.27, which is probably not the case, but if we times that by $4.27, we can see that this store is easily making $31,790 per month in profit. And probably much more than that, because we're just kind of calculating the bare minimum here. The reason I say it's almost all profit is because there is almost no software and no upkeep needed to execute this kind of business. You don't need employees, you don't need expensive software, you don't need really much of anything other than an AI generation tool and a little bit of graphic design skills. So how would we actually start to build a business like this? Well, in my opinion, the first thing you should do is pick a niche that you are passionate about. This could be anything that you're interested in. It could be something sports related. It could be a hobby you have. It could be something you just love reading about and learning about. But I would pick a niche, and specifically something that people are very passionate about as well. There are large groups of people online that are also passionate about that thing. Obviously, the second step is you'll need to open up a store like this on Etsy, or maybe create your own brand using something like Shopify. The next step is that you need to start creating seamless patterns in that niche. Now, if I open up my Discord and I open up Midjourney, I'm actually gonna show you how easy this is. It is incredibly easy. You can see right here that I've got a bunny one, I've got some princesses, and then I've got some crowns. These are just very simple prompts I put into Midjourney to create some of these images that I could then sell on Etsy or on my own store. And the key word here inside Midjourney is right. Hey, by the way, before we go any further, I wanna give you a free gift. I just put together a style guide, an AI style guide over at kerryegeler.com/prompts. It's a free prompt guide, and it gives you 171 different prompts you can use in almost any AI art generation tool just to create better designs. So if you've been struggling a little bit to find that creative spark with AI, you want to download the style guide and start using some of the prompts in there to create better AI art. So you can get that for free by going over to kerryegeler.com/prompts. Is right here. I'm gonna scroll down to this bunny one, is right here, but it's -- tile. So when you put in any prompt into Midjourney, if you just add at the end -- tile, what it will do is it will create a seamless pattern, which means that you can take this pattern, any of these patterns, and you can duplicate them side by side in any direction, and they're actually going to connect perfectly. So you can see if we look at this bottom right one here, you can see that like the bottom of this bunny is actually right up here at the top, right? And if we look at like the side of this one right here, you can see that the other side is right here. So this image can be duplicated on garments or on anything side by side in any direction, and it is a seamless pattern. And Midjourney's added this feature, which is just so useful for so many reasons, but all you have to do is put in that dash tile. Once you've got the pattern you like created, you'd simply just need to upscale it, download it, and then you can sell it as a digital file. The second AI art side hustle you need to start in 2024 is my favorite type of online business, which is print on demand. Print on demand consists of creating designs, uploading them on different physical products, and then actually selling the physical product with your design on it. Now, if you're not familiar with print on demand, you can use a company like Gelato that will actually fulfill all your orders for you. So you simply upload your design on a mug or a t-shirt or any of these things that you see here. And whenever you make a sale, Gelato will fulfill that order and send it to your customer. So you don't have to do any of the work, and you can pay for those products one by one. Now, how would you actually go about starting up a print on demand business? Well, similar to what I said before, step number one would be that I would recommend that you pick a niche. And I won't go through that again, but I would definitely have a niche if you're going to start a print on demand business. Second thing is we need to start creating some designs with AI. My favorite tool for creating designs for print on demand specifically is called Ideogram. Now, I've talked about Ideogram on the channel here, and I'll try to link below some videos about Ideogram if you want to learn more about this. But Ideogram is an AI art generation tool that can actually handle text, which makes it especially useful for apparel and print on demand. So what I've done here is I've put in single row of heart-shaped flowers with the text "Cultivate Kindness," t-shirt design, flat white background, and this is what it came up with. It gave me 4 generations, and I think they all look really, really good. Now, I could continue working with these. I actually like this one the best, but it was missing an eye. I could put this into Canva or Photoshop and add an eye in there pretty easily, but this is what it gave me, and you can see in most of these, it actually spelled the words right, and usually if you regenerate it once or twice, you'll be able to get the text right. But I can use this tool to start generating designs that then I can put on t-shirts, apparel, or other print-on-demand products. So if I wanted to use this design right here, because I like this one the best, I could download this, upscale it, maybe remove the background, and then I could load it up into a print-on-demand software like Gelato. I could pick one of their hundreds of products to actually sell it on. Like if we went to wall art, we could look at all the different kinds of wall art that they offer here. I could start selling this on wall art. And then from there, I need to decide if I want to put it on a marketplace like Etsy or Redbubble or Amazon, or if I want to build my own brand and actually sell with my own website, which has many advantages. If you follow me for any amount of time on YouTube, you know I'm a big believer in building your own brand on Shopify. Shopify is a full e-commerce platform that you can build out your own store, your own website, and customize it exactly how you like. You can also use the Shopify App Store to connect up to one of hundreds of print-on-demand providers to fulfill those orders for you, and it makes print-on-demand a breeze. I think it's the best option to build your own brand of any platform out there. Now, if you use our link to sign up for Shopify, right now you can actually get a free 3-day trial, and then you can get 3 months of Shopify for $1 per month. This is by far the best offer for Shopify that I've ever seen them put out. And all you need to do to take advantage of it is go over to shirtschool.com/Shopify, grab that 3 months for $1 per month, and you can start building out your store today. The last AI art side hustle I want to show you today is actually selling AI mockups for other print-on-demand sellers. This is actually a super simple side hustle you can start, and you'll actually be selling your digital mockups to other print-on-demand sellers. And I want to show you exactly how this works. So I'm over on a website called Creative Fabrica. This is a really cool website. Definitely encourage you to check it out. But if I search for t-shirt mockups, you can see that it comes up with thousands of results of all kinds of t-shirt mockups that you can download as a print-on-demand or apparel seller. You can see a few of the examples here. Now, what you might not know by just looking on the surface is that many of these are actually created with AI. You can see this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. There's tons of these. Even some of these packs are created with AI. Now, if we go over to Etsy and we search the same thing, t-shirt mockups, you'll see the same thing here. Thousands of mockups that are being sold by Etsy sellers, and many of these are created with AI. One more place you can do it on is called Creative Market. Creative Market is a little bit more high end of a marketplace, but you can sell your mockups on here as well. This is just 3 places. I'm sure there are many others, but all you need to do to start selling your own mockups is you can hit this open a shop button right up here at the top. So on Creative Market, you'll see open a shop. If we go over to Creative Fabrica, there's an open store button right here. And then obviously over on Etsy, we all know you can sell over on Etsy. And you can open up your own shop and start actually making your own mockups and selling them to other print-on-demand sellers. Now, if I go back to, again, my favorite AI art generation tool called Midjourney, I can show you how easy this is. Now I'm gonna go up here to one I've done just a few days ago. It's right here. And so what I actually put in here into Midjourney was I put in a 45-year-old woman, white, Caucasian with blonde hair, long hair, smiling at the camera, wearing a white t-shirt, completely blank, outside with palm trees in the background. And this is what it gave me. And these are really good. Now the one I liked the most was this second one right here. And so I upscaled that second one. And you can see here, this is a great mock-up that looks really realistic. This would be great for a brand that wants to serve this exact looking customer, right? That most of their customers fall into this category. Now, one thing I'm missing here is we can't see really like the bottom of the mock-up. So what I did is I used this zoom out function in Midjourney, which will actually show me more of the image. And so what I've got here is a little bit of a zoomed out view of the image. You can see there's 4 different ones. From there, I upscaled number 4, and now just like that, this is an AI mockup that I could then sell on any of these marketplaces. Now, it might only be sold for a few dollars, but those orders can definitely add up, and you can create hundreds or if not thousands of these mockups in Midjourney and then sell them on these marketplaces. So you can see how this would easily add up with a huge opportunity like the print-on-demand world where there are thousands and thousands of sellers that are needing these high-quality mockups. This could be an incredible side hustle for you in 2024. So I hope you've enjoyed this today, and I hope you'll use these side hustles to make a ton of money in 2024. See you soon.